Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2024 Ifbb Pro League Japan Pro Bikini results. One of the first shows of the year. So exciting to see these beautiful pro bikini athletes on stage. So in terms of Olympia, the qualification period began in October and it goes until September. Last year's top three are automatically qualified, and then the winner of every open contest in the qualification period is also qualified. So our first place winner from this show gets to go to this year's 2024 Olympia. So here's a look at the scorecard. In first place, Natea, second, Priscilla, third, Heather, fourth, Kenna, and fifth, Jackie. And if you look carefully, you'll see it was super close between first and second place. Only 1 point separated them. Okay, so here's Jackie in fifth place, and I think she looks incredible. I first noticed the size of her delts and the size of her glutes. Wow, beautiful curve here at the bottom in particular. I think she's got a lot of muscle, and it's a really nice match to the delt. I think she's got some beautiful round curves that look really good both on top and on bottom. And then she's got a really nice tiny waist, so you definitely notice that triangular shape, really broad at the top, narrow at the bottom, and a beautiful glute to finish it off. I also think she's got gorgeous legs. I really like her definition right here. This teardrop shape in her quad right on top of her kneecap is beautiful. So overall, I'm super impressed. I think she's got great size, great curves, really nice proportions, beautiful conditioning. From behind, we'll get there in a second. I think she has to be really careful that she's not too hard looking, but overall, I'm really liking her shape. I love the red suit. Her posing is lovely. Everything looks fabulous. I did think perhaps, if I can be really nitpicky, she should be careful that this shoulder isn't sloped lower than this one. I would try really hard to try to keep these shoulders completely level. Okay, next in fourth place is Kenna. Gorgeous. The color of her tan is so lovely. Her skin looks smooth and rich and buttery. I really like how she's posing this back arm. I think it's doing a great job of highlighting her delt. Beautiful outline, really nice curve, although I don't find that this arm is the most flattering to the delt. It's almost flattened here, whereas it's rounded here. So if I were her, I would play around with the placement of the elbow, try rotating in, out, play with the palm, play with the thumb. Just try to get this delt to look a little bit more curvy and round and full. But I do think she has a really nice angle to her lat, into her very nice, flat, toned, beautiful abs, nice stomach, good size also in her legs. I think from behind, her legs look really good. She's got a lot of size in the thighs in particular. I wouldn't mind if there was a little bit more detail coming through in the conditioning, but it's pretty good. Like, you've got a bit of that line here, you've got some nice detail above the kneecap, and a beautiful groove right here in the side of her glute. So overall, gorgeous. Just a little bit more playing with the shoulder, and I think she'll have it perfect. Really love the red. It's a bright red, and it looks fabulous with her skin. All right, next is Heather in third place. Fabulous shape, another beauty in a red suit with dark hair. It looks stunning. I think her shoulders look really nice. The back shoulder is lovely, although I do think her hand is too low. And by having her hand so low down on the hip, it's drawing my eye down when I'd rather my eye be pulled up and highlight the width and the fullness in her upper body. Somehow, to me, having the hand low, it's just condensing her frame rather than expanding and having her look really open and wide in her chest and her clavicle. So I would certainly move that up a little higher. I think she could also, she's got beautiful size in the delts, but I wouldn't mind if it was just a little bit rounder right here on the very side. But gorgeous lats. I noticed her curve right away. beautiful size to the smallness of her waist compared to the very large lat and glute. I think she's got a really nice amount of muscle on the side of her glute here, but I wouldn't mind if there was just a bit more curve to the top right in here. Beautiful amount of detail in this line down her leg. She's got some good curves. Just overall really beautiful. Maybe even a little bit more space in between her feet to highlight a bit more of that sweep to the quad. But overall, gorgeous. Next in second place is Priscilla. A different look. We've got a blue, like an icy blue suit, very stunning. She's very sideways. And I think that this does a really great job of showcasing the profile of her leg. You notice this beautiful curve to her hamstring, the shape of her glute, that tiny waist. But I do think it hides the hourglass. I'm losing her lat and I'm losing that openness to her shoulders. So I would love to see her keep the lower body exactly as it is, but try somehow to twist the shoulders more so that this delt is like over here. And that way it would open up the chest, open up the delts. It would just create that flow all the way down the silhouette of her back. You notice it especially in the lineup, just how sideways she is compared to the other girl. And I don't know that it's doing any justice to her upper body. But she's got beautiful skin tone, beautiful color, beautiful smoothness. I think she's got some nice detail coming down the side of her leg. Clearly a tiny waist and nice posing. She looks very like relaxed and easygoing with the way that her arms are flowing, her feet, everything. Beautiful. Okay, now in first place is Natea, and I feel like she kind of nailed everything. So first of all, her conditioning is perfect. She's got abs, she's got detail in the delts surrounding her beautiful shoulders. She's got some nice lines in the legs without it being too much. I'm not noticing any particular spot of her quad or a particular deep groove. It's just very pleasant and lovely lines showing off that athletic look. But she also has really nice size. She's got a lot of mass in the glute itself. She's got some beautiful curves in her hamstring. You can see on the back leg, she's got that nice curvy shape. I think her delts are a fabulous match. The proportions are perfect. Really good size to the delt in comparison to the size of the glute. And then her posing looks really nice. She's really delicate on her foot, so there's a lightness to her lower body. I think her hands are in a nice position to keep the delts popping and high without drawing too much attention to the hips. She's just got everything nice and full and open and beautiful. She's facing the front but showing off her small waist. It's gorgeous, head to toe, perfect. And I think the blue suit is stunning, particularly when everybody else is wearing red. Having, a blue suit makes you stand out even that much more. So I think she did a great job. Okay, so now when I put everybody side by side, I definitely notice a few of the features on the girls more than others. So first of all, I see Heather's conditioning. This line down her leg looks awesome, really beautiful. I notice the delts on Jackie, the most gorgeous shape, really good size. I also notice that size in her glute, really lovely. On Kenna, I noticed a beautiful curve to her hamstring. I think she's got a really nice shape here. Priscilla, I noticed that sideways profile. I don't love it. I think a little bit more open in the upper body would be good. But man, it does do a great job of showing off her beautiful legs, great shape. And then Natea just looks so eye-catching. The proportions, the posing, I think she's doing a really great job showing her shoulders. Like she's almost glowy in the top of her delts and a really great silhouette. I like how forward-facing her foot is. It's giving us a really good view of the quads and a really great view of the glute. And now from behind, stunning. This is where Priscilla really shines to me. I definitely notice the roundness and height of the roundness in her glutes. Like the curve is really high up into this part way up here. I love that fullness. I think it's a really great shape. She also has a really nice amount of conditioning. So you see the glute ham tie-ins, but there's still a softness to the back of her legs. Same with Natea and Canna. I think Heather and Jackie have to be really careful that they don't go too far with the conditioning. The glute ham tie-ins right at the bottom are pretty clearly outlined, and I think they're pushing it for being almost too far. There has to still be a little bit of softness, which I think we're seeing better in first, second, and fourth place. I think we're getting some beautiful delts on our fifth place winner, Canna. Man, great conditioning in the back of her arms. Priscilla, I think, could have even a little bit more roundness, honestly, to the top of her delts, but her glutes really stand out to me. And then Natea, again, just that beautiful balance. Her delts are gorgeously curved in comparison to the glutes. She's got nice detail coming into the hamstrings, not too sharp, but sharp enough that you see that good glute ham tie-in. Very small waist and nice posing. She's not too bent. She's not leaning. Her shoulders are nice and broad, so you just see that beautiful hourglass clearly. And I think her haircut is really good too. It's not quite as dense and thick as some of the others, but it does allow you to see her waistline very clearly. So overall, super gorgeous top 5. And in terms of Olympia, there she is, qualified. And I've got another video coming your way, my predictions for the Arnold. It's happening very soon, super exciting. So make sure you subscribe, give me a like if you like this video, comment your thoughts below, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.